Hello everyone, this is Blood Drunk 81, and today I'll be talking about Army basic training, or basic training in general, really. The first thing that we should cover is enlisting in the Army, Marines, Navy, Air Force, or Coast Guard, which is actually a service. A lot of people don't realize that. Now, the first thing that we'll cover in enlisting is why. Now, there's several reasons that you should
the enemy flag.
Enlist in the service, and there's the pay, the travel, the healthcare, the training, and the experience. You get a lot of experience and you get a lot of training, which transfers over to some classes for college if you are looking to go to college at some point, which I highly suggest. And then you have the aspect of serving your country, the pride, the honor in that, and the lifelong friends that you meet while you're serving. And the cons are deployments, training hours, work hours, and that having an effect on your family because of being gone for some time at periods.
The enemy has taken our flag.
Now let's get into basic training. And being a veteran of the Army, this is my personal experience. And what you should expect. You should expect it that they're going to push you mentally and physically to the limit. They're going to put you in stress. They're going to make you do PT, everything like that. You should definitely expect that, because if you don't, you're in for a world of hurt. You're gonna have a hard time. Now, the mindset of going in, you should be prepared for stress. They're gonna put you in a lot of stress. So if you expect that, it should not be a problem.
Enemy flag captured.
Now, the purpose of basic training. Some people say that it's brainwashing or it's stripping your personality or identity, and that's not true. They don't want to strip your personality or your identity. They don't want machines. They don't want drones that'll do whatever they say. They want you to think. They want you to be active. They want you to be your own person. What the purpose of basic training is, it's to build your confidence in yourself. They
capped our flag.
break you down in the aspect of physically and mentally by putting you under all kinds of stress and limiting your exposure to things, and they gradually give that back. Now, what that does is it builds a mental toughness, which you'll need for combat situations and such. And besides building mental toughness, they build unit cohesion, where you rely on your soldiers around you. You rely on the people that you work with. And what else they do is the stressful situations. They pour it on right away. As soon as you get there, they take every privilege that you have away. And over time they give them back to you. But the reason for that is there's a method to the madness. It helps you focus on the task at hand, and it is like a pattern for stress management later. Like when you're in a stressful situation, instead of having all of these things running through your mind, you can handle the task at hand, and that's what it's for. It's so you can deal with what you need to deal with right now and get to the rest of it later.
The enemy has taken our flag.
Now, how drill sergeants are trained is a very unusual aspect. It's kind of funny. I was in basic training in the station where they trained drill sergeants, so we got to see this at times. And what they do is they send them through basic training, and then they go through it again. But this time, the second time, they are taught why they do certain things at certain points and the reason behind it. So what you go through, they've gone through at least 3 times,
Enemy flag acquired.
and twice it's one right after the other. So they definitely understand what you're going through, and they know what kind of pressures are on you, and they expect you to be able to rise to the occasion. Now, there are some techniques to the training, and one is motivation. Like I listened to the Painkiller Already podcast, and they're talking about, I think Wings of Redemption said that, no, correct myself, it was their guest speaker, and he said that your father would be disappointed in you. What they're trying to do is they're trying to motivate you. They're giving you a reason to work better, to work through the situation. You have some type of motivation to excel in the task at hand. And another way is corporal punishment, and that is like smoking the whole platoon. And when I say smoking, they PT you till you regret the decision that you made, or you regret the decision that one of your fellow soldiers made. So you're pushing each other to be better, and that's the point behind that. Is you don't want to do anything to get smoked yourself, and you don't want to do anything to get others smoked. And that is a very effective tool. When I was in basic training, we had a guy who was a holdover from another unit because he couldn't pass his PT test. And he made a comment when we were doing our PT test that he was going to fail it intentionally. So we took the task to hand that we had to help him through that situation. And the way we helped him through that situation was we beat him with some soap and some socks. So it motivated him to pass his PT test, which helped us in our situation, trying to be the best that we could be at that point. That's the slogan. So this was Blood Drunk 81, just giving you a little rundown on basic training. Check out the website, www.blooddrunk81.com, and rate, comment, subscribe. Thank you.